back, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
23-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And the Bengals first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Ball carrier.
Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
The score, Bengals 7, Steelers nothing. Adam Vinatieri.
And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 27, Tannehill being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you're playing a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Hendrickson on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Taken in at the 11. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
complete.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Steelers 17-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Number 13.
Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one will.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
You don't want
And
to get
all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Steelers nothing.
And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their speed.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Burrow looking to pass. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. Completion here to Claypool. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll buy some time. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Gentry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 39 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Ryan Tannehill.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Patterson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14.
They go draw play. This is Samuels, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bengals take over 1st
The
and
Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
37-yard line. A gain of 15. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 38.
Michael Gallup with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. No, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And good coverage there on Spec. Special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 55, Mike. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Mike, 55. There you go, Tiger. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check nickel.
Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Bengals.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Brings up 2nd down at the 1-yard line.
2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Bengals grab it.
If you were me, you
and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
They'll take over.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Joe Mixon.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And again, the ball
A big play there for the Bengals. 59 yards for him on the ground.
Cincinnati.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Check 50, check 50.
That one looks like he'll throw here to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those